over. Hello, loves. Just talking about my fancy hair. Hello, I'm Paul.
I'm Jason.
And together we are.
So,
I was going to sing it. I think we should do that on lives in future, don't you?
maybe.
Let's discuss this.
Let's discuss this before we go live.
You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Those vegan guys. We've got to work on our harmony.
I thank you.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello, one and all. Thank you for being here. It's Friday, chilling in the lounge with those vegan guys, and we've already got 39 in the house, which is fabulous. Welcome, one and all. We're here, chilling on our sofa in the living room, and that's kind of the format on a Friday night.
That's it. That's all we do.
Yeah, we've got a little decaf coffee and a mint as usual,
because we've not long since had our dinner. Leftover chili, for those of you wondering. Let's do it. Leftover chili with oven chips and fresh sliced tomato. It was lovely. It was lovely.
You spiced it up somewhat.
I pimped it,
didn't you?
I pimped my ride.
Yes.
My own ride. My own dinner.
Yeah. So it is. We're literally just in. We are obviously going to chat with you all, update you on things. We're going to answer any questions, of course, that you might have. Generally, and just the usual chat and catch up, a bit of escapism, a bit of down to earth veganism, all of that. Before I forget, much love and hugs to mum and dad who watch all our stuff. Hopefully, we will see you at some point over the bank holiday weekend. In fact, I'm quite sure we will. But much love and hugs for the get go, off the bat. Thank you, Amanda, for reminding people. Always appreciate a thumbs up on the live stream.
I love a chocolate mint. We only tend to have them when we're doing vlogs now, don't we? We used to have one every night, but since I've been dieting.
Yeah, not every night anymore.
No, not really.
The lovely anxieties here. Good evening, drag mum and shorts lost Uncle Jason. Long lost Uncle Jason, but not long lost anymore. That's the one. Oh, that one. He's switching his light over. He's being all fancy.
That's the warmer one.
Disco. Yeah, good question, Angela. What is everyone snacking on? We've just had our little minty, and that'll do us for now with our decaf coffee. So cheers, everyone.
Adam, I have a question. How come you two are just so cute? I don't know, Adam. But when you find the answer, you'll know why you are too.
Yeah.
Am I right? Not wrong.
Possibly answer it.
Yes, Mary, I saw your bagels post in the WhatsApp group a bit back, and you think you shared the link to the recipe, didn't you? Because I remember looking at it and thinking, actually, that seems quite easy. Like, not easy. When you're a proficient cook, when you know your way around the kitchen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah. So that might be another thing on my list.
It looks great.
I'm all adventurous, me, lately. Bought 3 kilograms of black beans today. I don't know what's happening to me. Started doing all the soul food, plant-based food to kind of, because I've been, trigger warning, dietary trigger warning. I've been fasting. And it's really, really working for me. And I'm enjoying my evening meals so much.
Yeah.
Like, really enjoying them. So
we were saying the other night, weren't we, though? It's like, if you are, when you are fasting, it's important for that meal that you have to be a good meal.
Really good nutritionally dense meal. Thank you, Annika, for the super chat.
Oh, Annika, thank you. Greatly appreciated.
100 people watching. If we could get those 100 people watching this vlog to like it, also, the YouTube bots will be absolutely made up. All you've got to do is shut the chat, like it, and then reopen the chat, and it'll all still be there. You won't miss the beam now. Nothing.
I had a funny
I promise you that.
image in my head then for a minute of like a boardroom, but they're all robots, and it's YouTube HQ. I just got a flash of it. It was like an old-fashioned boardroom from like the 1950s.
Oh, right, then.
But everybody sat in the chairs. They're all YouTube robots. Anyway, thank you everyone for the thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. People snacking on different things. We did query what people were snacking on, but not everyone's snacking. Vegan Wolf is not snacking as feeling poop. That's fair enough.
Oh, sorry for your loss, Eileen, but I'm glad that we've helped in some way.
Oh, yes.
Loss is never easy.
No.
Is it?
No, not at all.
It's hard.
Pauline, snacking on air-fried chips and vegan mayo. Very nice. Very nice. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm going to have a bash at them, Mary Karen. I'm going to have a bash at them at some point. Well, I need to start writing in my book, my little book down here, every time there's something I want to try, so that it's my memory jog.
Yeah.
Because we had Thai again last night. That's my third time making this Thai bowl. Last night's was the best by far. It gets better every time, you know. And tomorrow I'm going to do African peanut stew for the first time, because I've read a lot. I know it's like mainly sweet potato and peanut butter, obviously, and martyrs. But a lot of people put red kidney beans in, and I've done quite a large portion of them. So I'm probably going to do African peanut stew with red kidney beans in. And then the day after, I might do red kidney bean burgers. I'll just cook some extra rice.
Yeah.
And,
yeah,
do the 3-2-1 burgers.
That's all this being said. We've still got a freezer full of stuff. So it's not like we're suddenly just going to become like exclusively whole food plant-based. We've said this before.
Yeah,
to reassure you all, this is down to earth veganism. And
we had southern fried chicken strips from Iceland tonight in wraps with mayo.
Yeah.
And salad.
We had burgers twice in a week last week, didn't we? Oh, burgers.
But I am enjoying eating more whole food plant-based because
Yes.
I always feel better for it. I always feel better for it. What I'm trying to teach myself to do is make it really bloody tasty. And that's working.
That's the key, isn't it?
So far, it's working.
Yes.
I can't complain,
Dear me.
Sorry about that, everybody.
Karen says, whenever you guys say you're having a brew, I think, wow, they like their beer. Brew to me is beer. Canadian. Yes.
Oh, is that what people actually say?
Having a brew.
I'm having a brew.
Yeah.
And they're having a beer. There are 116 people watching and 81 likes.
It has gone up considerably.
I know, but still.
Yes.
It's like,
some people
you could give it a thumbs up.
Some people might be watching on the television, and that poses an additional.
But you can still like it from a TV.
You can, but it's different on different remotes, isn't it? I'm assuming for the majority of you that are watching on a telly, you should just be able to press up on your remote, and then a little selection thing will come up, and you can navigate across and hit the thumbs up. Make sure that you don't accidentally hit the thumbs down button though, because that would be awful, just awful. Anywho, thank you. 96, we are almost there, and it is massively appreciated. And you know why we ask? We ask because it helps us climb to the top of that there YouTube, little by little, bit by bit. Should I scroll down a little bit?
Jane's having a pot noodle fusion katsu curry.
To
it. I mean, apparently they've got them in B&M bargains for 90p.
Yeah.
Can't grumble,
And Muddy had a sort of healthy Snickers, dates, peanut butter and chalk.
Ooh, nice.
Nice, that sounds good. That does sound good. Anchorad, we are snacking on tortilla chips and homemade vegan cheese sauce. Yum.
Nice.
Nice. Good.
Up at 4 a.m. Oh my goodness, Annika, bless you.
Oof, I couldn't do 4 a.m. starts.
Is that for work, love?
I would struggle with that. I would struggle.
I wouldn't if I'm going on holiday. I'd be happy with that then.
Yeah, there are rare occasions where I will get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, but rare.
I'm going to address the elephant in the room to just get it out of the way.
What's the elephant in
the elephant in the room was me posting about how I felt yesterday.
Yes,
for a while. Because I think it's very important to the reason that I share those kinds of things with people, with you guys, with our friends, our community, our members, the reason I share things like that with you is because these days I've got really good self-recovery methods. So when I sink into a place, basically what happened yesterday morning was I hadn't heard from the job that I interviewed for on Tuesday, and I thought Tuesday and Wednesday, and I had heard them say they were going to be contacting people Wednesday afternoon. So I sat in here, I was watching the news, I was watching an old lady in Ukraine who was desperately upset, of course, about what's going on over there and just wanted it to stop. And so I really felt her. And then a few other people talking about how it affected them. So that came on. And then I started thinking, maybe I'm unemployable. Maybe I'm actually unemployable. I'm too mouthy, I'm too opinionated, I've got too much to say.
I mean, I've thought this for years, but, you know.
Then I've got young me saying, yeah, you should be doing better, you. I set things right for you. And I'm like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't, actually, young man. So shut your little... Anyway, all kinds of stuff. Existential crisis, imposter syndrome, everything piled on top of me. And I had a real massive low, like proper... a bad one. It was a bad one. I'll just say that. Say it was a bad one. But I sat up on here, actually, right here, and I spoke to myself, and I was like, right, come on, Paul, now, let's get things into stock, shall we? You've got a beautiful husband, a lovely home, lovely cat. Look at all your material possessions. I know that they're not like, do you know what I mean, though? But there's some people with nothing. So it's like, be grateful for everything you have, everything. And I got myself out of it really quickly, and then I thought, I need to share that. Because that was the blinder that came out of nowhere. I totally wasn't expecting that. Anyway, here's a good bit. So, because most of you don't know about the job interview I had on Tuesday and Wednesday. Interview Tuesday, a special part of the interview on Wednesday. I thought they were contacting people Wednesday afternoon, so I was a bit devastated. I really want this one. We'll talk about that in the future. So because in the interview they'd said, if you want any feedback, if you're not successful, we'd be happy to provide interview feedback. So I emailed and said, obviously, I noted that you said people would be contacted on Wednesday afternoon, and as I haven't been, I assume that only the successful candidates were contacted. I'd like to wish them success on their new careers with
a polite and professional follow-up email.
I also noted in the interview that you were happy to give feedback, and I would really appreciate this as moving forward, blah, blah, blah. However, I have to tell you that it was a very important day for me, Wednesday, because it confirmed to me absolutely that I want to do support work again.
Yeah.
Then the email back and say, so I'm so sorry we haven't contacted anybody yet. We've been trying to work out hours and budget and blah, 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 blah. Somebody should have got in touch with you. I'm so sorry that they haven't found the time yet. Can you come in next week for a chat? It's like, oh, thank you. So that was a saving grace.
So that's where you're up to with that,
That's
isn't it?
where I'm up to with that.
Yes.
So that was very good.
Yeah. So,
Angela Clare, happy 84th birthday to Liz.
Who will be celebrating with a Turkish feast tomorrow afternoon.
Happy 84th.
Happy
birthday,
84th, Liz. 84.
All the best, darling.
Awesome. Absolutely wonderful. Goji Man is in the house.
Oh, hello, sir.
Give a shout out to the wonderful chap. Hope all is good in your world, good sir.
We shall be seeing the lovely Goji Man soon to finish off the little documentary that he Unbroken, the kind of trailer of which is on our channel.
Yes.
It's really been a cathartic project.
Yeah.
For us.
Yeah.
And I know a really good one for young Mr. Gorgie Berry to do his documentary filmmaking. We're quite honoured to be the subjects of that.
Yeah, indeed. And it was an absolute pleasure. And I'm sure it will be a pleasure again.
Yes.
Actually looking forward to it.
When we finish off.
Yeah. Even though you did make me cry. Technically.
It didn't make you cry.
Well, I made me cry. But he made me cry as well. Okay. Oh, Anger, that's nice. Monday's allotment vlog made us so happy with the postcards in the shed. The shed is looking so fabulous now. It really is. I mean, don't get me wrong, it needs a good tidy and a sort out.
Well, that's going to be one of the things. Once we've got everything planted, we've been down today, haven't we? Planted a couple of things, as you will see in Monday's allotment vlog. So we planted a couple of things today and just done a bit more pottering here and there and, sorting things out. But there's going to come a point in the very near future when everything is planted and all we're doing is basically pulling the occasional weed and watering. That's going to be the time when I build my insect hotel.
Bug hotel, yeah.
With the old bread bin and when we sort the shed out. Yeah.
And hopefully that will also be a good time if we can get our hands on some pallets. It's going to be a good time for us to start building our kind of composting area so that we can actually start rotating and producing our own compost, which will cut down on expenses, hopefully, for next year, fingers crossed. I don't know whether you know the answer to that, but Simone was saying, this is so great, Paul, smiling face with 3 hearts. Is the appointment next week still part of the application process?
I don't think so. I think it's to discuss availability and possibly hours. However, it might just be a third part of the interview.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to
keep everything crossed.
See. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely indeed. Obsidian Butterfly. Hey guys, managed to catch you. Hope everyone is well. Sending love, kiss. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for so rapidly, in less than 20, it was probably actually less than 15 minutes, for so rapidly getting us to well over 100 thumbs up on the live stream as well.
I've got to show you what I bought today. This is how mad I've gone.
What did you buy today?
Are you ready? Well, it was delivered today.
Oh, right. Yeah. You posted it before, didn't you? On that vegan group.
I did.
That vegan group on Facebook.
With an affiliate link. Because I'm cheeky like that. Mind you, it's only £8.49. £8.49. 3 kilograms of black turtle beans. And the date until December. Well, we'll get through them. Trust me.
It says best before December. I'm sure they'd last way longer than that, to be fair.
So there you go.
Yes. Victoria is in the house. Wonderful that you are here. Good evening, chaps. Apologies for the late arrival and congratulations on the interview. Never apologise. You are here. That is the most important thing of all, as I always say. Alex says, don't eat them all at once, guys. No, I think moderation.
Do you think that would be possible, Alex?
Maybe. They are rather filling.
No, because once they're cooked, there's like a bath full.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, isn't it?
But I've got so many great recipes. We've got the hench herbivore pineapple black bean stew. I've got my own black bean burgers. I've now got the saucy black beans, the refried black beans from Ellie that I did last week. There's loads. There's many more things.
Yeah.
I can do with black beans.
You have gone a bit bean silly, but I'm happy with that. I'm thoroughly enjoying everything that I've had so far. It's been delightful, absolutely delightful.
Those black bean guys now.
Nice one, Da Vinci.
Red kidney beans at the moment, Da Vinci. That's what I cooked this week. So we've had chili twice, and I'm going to do the African peanut stew tomorrow, and then probably kidney bean burgers the next day. I love it though. Yeah. I'm loving being adventurous at the moment with grub.
Although we did say we might have a treat this weekend and
we said we might
order a pizza from Freaky Shakes.
Yeah.
So that might be nice to do maybe
Sunday night.
Sunday
Sunday
evening. And it does give you a night off, which is, it's nice for you to have a night off now and again as well, isn't it? We don't have to kind of think.
Oh, Muddy, I've always got massive bags of chickpeas in my bean drawer. I can't fit that in my bean drawer, it's too big. But I think I've got 3 packs. I've got 1 2-kilogram pack and 2 1-kilogram packs of chickpeas in there.
Yeah. Didn't you do lentil flatbreads at one point, or some kind of?
Yeah, Mary, I've got a vlog on the channel for it.
Yeah.
For the red lentil flatbreads.
It's good stuff. It's good. It is a revelation, though, isn't it? When you do it for the first time, it's like, wow, this is amazing. Definitely. Yeah.
Our recipes list is a treasure trove of stuff.
It is, isn't it? Definitely.
And it's going to just get more. Should we have a little bit of wine?
Yes, I will pour us a glass of wine. And we will continue to update you on things. Why don't you? Did you mention it before, actually?
What?
You already mentioned the almond cow. You want to update people on the almond cow and the varying successes, because you've, I think, made like 5 batches of milk now. I'm absolutely loving it on my cereal, because now we've adapted. Obviously, Paul's not doing breakfasts anymore. I'm really enjoying and have got back into having cereal in the morning. And having the various different versions of milk that Paul's made with the almond cow has been absolutely gorgeous. It really has, hasn't it? So I'm proper chuffed with it myself. Yeah, I'll get us a glass of wine.
Yeah, okay. Mary, we know Sauce Stash, love. Watch him occasionally. I don't watch too many other vegan YouTubers, to be honest. Apart from people that I really like the Be Vegan. She's not doing much at the moment because she's got a puppy. I used to watch Cheap Lazy Vegan all the time until she started using that second camera that catches your side shot. Does my head in. It just does my head in. I think it's so contrived. I can't stand it. From anybody. Metal Kicks asks, what do you think of Netflix and what's happening right now? You mean the price going up? You can turn the price back down if you go online, apparently. Access your account and change it to standard definition, and that puts the price back down. And I'm thankfully unaware of what DeSantis has done. I've seen bits on YouTube, but just thumbnails. So I know he's done something. If somebody wants to very briefly outline what that is, DeSantis has done something in Florida with Disney, but he's done some on property tax as well, hasn't he? I can't stand the man.
Dangerous man.
I can't stand the man.
Yeah. Very disturbed individual, in my humble opinion. Oh, yes. Simone, is it this weekend? My weekend meal plan reads as follows. Bring extra cash and extra reusable bags to the vegan fair tomorrow and buy all the new all of it. Excellent. I hope you have an absolutely awesome time. I did have a very quick, I think you'd posted the link in that vegan group and I clicked on it. I had a quick look at the Facebook page and it looks fantastic.
Jane, what did you think about the cheese sauce? Yeah. Let us know, Ashley, when you want to go to Freaky Shakes.
Yeah.
And we'll meet you there. And then take you to Allotment.
We
We
will.
can do some bloody work. Jupiter Web. I just talked about the job hunt just 5 minutes ago in great detail. So go back a bit and have a look. Muddy Paws, thank you, darling. Thank you so much for the super chat towards the pizza.
Greatly appreciated. Oh, jumpity jump.
Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you, Amanda, for the super chat. Greatly appreciated. Thank you. Bless to my new best mates. We often talk about how awesome the community is on here, and the community that's grown up, you know, around the channel and on our other social media as well. You're all awesome.
Standard definition, Mary, is Karen. Sorry, love, is non-HD. So just there's high definition, high quality. That's like 1080, 1920, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then standard definition is usually 700,
720.
720.
I'm not. I mean, it's
Close.
not. I
You
wouldn't.
can't
It's
really.
like regressing 10 years. It's like going back technologically 10 years. I mean, I'm not massively precious. But,
Bridget asks, have you made anything with the pulp left over from the milk? No, not yet, love. I'm only just getting into the almond cow. So I know you can. However, the pulp that I have left from the milk I'm making, which I've got my own recipe now, oat nuts. It's mainly oat with a dash of coconut. It's just slop. Like literal slop. I'm sure if it was nuts, well, in fact, the nut when I did it with cashew nuts at first, there was plenty of good pulp left, but with the oats, there's not so much, you know. It's just like slop.
Jane says it was good. I did a cheesy carbonara, which was gorgeous. We'll be making it again.
Nice one.
Excellent. That's always good. Yeah, we love it, don't we? That.
Did you post it on Twitter or Instagram and tag us in it? I've seen it a couple of times lately. I've also seen our sweet potato mac.
Yeah.
A couple of times, which is nice to see.
Definitely. It's great. It's all good stuff. Ashley says, I need to come see the allotment. I'll bring cake. Nice. Yes.
Yeah, I had to do mine today, Karen. I had to do a batch. So the batch I've done today, I've used a little bit more sunflower lecithin in it than I did in the last batch. So like 2 heaped teaspoons in this batch, and it's made it right thick. It's a thick milk.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Da Vinci. Occasionally, we've got a little bit in the fridge, but we have like pretty much, I'd say 90% switched over now to like.
Well, Jason has the homemade milk on his cereal every morning.
Yeah.
Now the cocoa's just really there for teas and coffees.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
But even some of the stuff you've made, we've had in coffees, and it's been fine. It's been nice, and it hasn't curdled. Most importantly.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, isn't it, with plant milks?
Yeah.
So yeah, really impressed with it. Absolutely top notch.
It's amazing.
Lovely.
We said we were going to talk about some things we've watched.
We've not watched that much stuff.
No, but we did watch a right good film last night called I Want You Back. Is it on Netflix or Amazon?
I think it's
we
Netflix.
Always do this.
I think it's Netflix. I think it's been in our Netflix watch list for quite a while.
It's a right good rom-com.
Yeah, I Want You Back, it's called. And it is. It's funny. It's heartwarming at places. It's a bit emotional. It's kind of what you'd expect from a rom-com, but yeah, better than a lot of rom-coms that I'm aware of and I've seen.
Oh, good night, Eileen, my love.
Night, Eileen. Thank you for being here and joining us for a while.
Thank you for getting the thumbs up over 100, guys. We appreciate it so much. So, I mentioned before, didn't I, that we'd been to the allotment today.
Yeah, so other stuff we're watching is kind of the stuff that we've mentioned over the last couple of weeks. I don't think there's
MasterChef.
anything groundbreaking.
Picard.
MasterChef, Picard, yes. We are watching Survivor slowly.
We've started watching a new. We've started watching a new series though called Outer Range.
Oh yes, thank you. I forgot about that.
With what's he bloody called? I should know him.
You should. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
James Brolin, not James. Yeah, James.
Out of the Goonies.
Yeah.
Brolin. Yeah.
He's not called James. His dad's called James, isn't it?
Outer Range, anyway. Anybody watching Outer Range at the moment? Sci-fi western. It's very strange.
See you later, Angie. Bye, love.
It draws you in. It's very,
what wine
very
are you
good.
drinking tonight? Amanda, we're drinking.
We're on a posh one tonight, aren't
Yeah, it's £10 a bottle, this wine. So we don't have it that often. It's a beautiful Chianti, though. However, they had an offer in Morrison's today. 2 for $14.99.
Frixonet Chianti.
Oh, it's a beautiful Chianti.
It's very nice. It's very, very nice. And also,
we've had bottles black.
No, I think the bottles. Oh, actually, I don't know. You might be right.
The other bottles were black.
Yeah, I think they've changed the colour.
The colour.
We've actually had a couple of people who've super chatted us over the last couple of weeks, and it's kind of been almost kind of like I have a drink on me as well. So it's a little bit kind of like a little treat. And like Paul said, quite a saving. You know, getting 2 for what was it? 2 for 14?
Yeah,
was it?
$14.99.
Awesome.
So it's $5 off for 2 bottles, and it's just a lovely. It's a really good wine. So we have it, like I said, we have it as a treat now and again.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, Adam mentioned that the other night. Metal Lords. It's in our playlist, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. We'll probably get around to watching that at some point. Yeah, it looks good.
Karen's enjoying a glass of Chateau
Ste Michelle Indian Wells Cabernet right now. Gave up on Pinot Grigio. I was drinking it like water. Fair play. Yeah. Oh no, a few people have asked us that, Da Vinci. We've not seen it yet, but we're both quite keen to see it, aren't we? At some point, we will. We've heard it's been very well received. I think is the way to put it, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. Okay. So yeah, that's kind of the quick update on the entertainment side of things in terms of what we've been watching and what we've been enjoying. We did mention it, I think, in our last live stream on the mukbang last weekend. I think we mentioned it. We've also been quite enjoying the new series of SAS Who Dares Wins on Channel 4 over here in the UK. It's quite a nice change up.
We've always watched it, haven't we, though?
Yeah.
Like, since year dot.
Yeah. Well, I really like the fact that the series has always focused quite heavily on the mental side of it and mental health in general.
I like
there's always been a big focus.
It's all real people. It's not a celebrity thing.
Yeah. Although they do celebrity one, don't they?
Yeah, I know, but it's never a full season like this, is it?
No. Oh, Victoria says that apparently the new Candyman is on Prime.
Well, I'm always looking for a good horror.
I could be mistaken, but I'd heard it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. And we are both getting quite a bit fed up with watching mediocre horror films. Quite frankly, I know that we've ranted slightly about this before on previous live streams here on YouTube. But yeah, is anybody else who's a real fan of horror, of the horror genre, get a bit fed up sometimes with the vast amount of mediocre horror films that there are out there? It's slightly frustrating at times.
It can be frustrating, can't it? Da Vinci says, have you heard the new Liam Gallagher song, Better Days? No.
Is that the one that he did with Dave Grohl? I've not heard. If it is, I've not heard it yet. No. No, I haven't. But Chozza29, we are doing good. Thank you for asking, and hope you are too. Don't trust me, Victoria. You know, I'm not. I can't kind of hand on heart say it's terrible because I've not seen it, so it is hearsay. But yeah, I think that's just it, isn't it? You got to be a little bit careful about what horror films you delve into these days. We were talking the other night. We were basically kind of got to the conclusion that sometimes it's actually better to just watch a classic horror film that you may have seen even several times before than watch a film that you're almost sure it's going to be a mediocre horror film.
Obsidian, how is it without Ant on SAS?
Oh, well, good question.
By the time we got to episode 3, we were like, all right, no, it's fine.
The thing
the
is,
other guy's a bit hard to get used to because he's like...
He's got two sides to him, though. He's got the side of him that is, I'm aware that I'm on camera. And then there's a side of him that is really genuine and sincere when he's having those little moments with individual moments. They've changed up the whole series, so it doesn't feel to me like they've just Ant's gone and they've just replaced him, because the format of the show has changed a little bit, and they've kind of brought it's more of British and American special forces series now than a sort of British SAS.
Felt like I was writing folks' faces.
Yeah. I like to be present. You know, I like to be able to look people in the eye. Hi. So yeah, I hope that answered your question anyway. I think it's quite refreshing, to be perfectly honest.
So Stuart's coming down tomorrow. I've not seen him for...
Oh, it's a few weeks, isn't it?
When was the last time? I think it was the meet up at Lily's, wasn't it? Oh no, seen him since then. But what, I can't remember anyway, because we've got some shows coming up. June 5th, 26th and July 31st so far. It's coming down tomorrow and we're doing a rehearsal. Well, we're doing some set lists and having a sing. I've been singing loads this last week because I know it's coming. My poor Jason's had to put up with me singing.
No, not that much. I'm assuming you've been doing it
in
quite
shower.
a bit. Yeah.
All the night though, I was just like, for ages.
Anyone with headphones on?
Sorry
about that. Eileen, thank you so much for the super chat. Get more wine, lol.
We will.
Thank you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've been doing a fair bit of singing, and rightly so, because the Vegan Queens have got gigs coming up. It is, and
we are completely live.
Yes.
Now and again, when we're padding out, we'll both do a mime number in with the mix, but it's never more than 10% of the, like if we're doing our mime number, we'll be doing 5 live numbers as well.
Yeah, that's it, definitely. But lots to look forward to. A few gigs coming up, which is nice.
Yeah. No, definitely. It's great. It's much needed.
But yeah, you and Stuart will need to have a little bit of practice and run through a few songs, won't you? And just sort of, get a few set lists together and whatnot. Yeah. So that's cool. Da Vinci says, how are the tomatoes doing so far at the allotment?
They're not there yet. They're here.
Tomatoes are here. And they're desperately in need of some sunshine, like proper, consistent, dedicated sunshine. But they're doing okay. I think the sooner that we can get into some consistent good weather and some warmth. Oh, Paul's just brought them right here, so you can see and have a look.
Tomatoes.
There you go. So yeah, they're doing all right, to be fair. And we'll see on Monday, of course, the progress and the developments down at the allotment. It's all exciting. It's all great stuff. And as is often the case with the allotment, there's still a long list of things to do, but we just take our time, we plod along, and we get there in the end. Was that you burping in the kitchen?
Yeah, I'm very sorry.
Dear me. just going to scroll down, make sure I've not missed anything.
I love rock and roll.
Jenny says, it's been lovely and sunny here in the northeast. How was it for you today? You know, actually today was beautiful. It was really, really nice. And that wind, that sort of gusty, almost gale force wind that we had in certain areas of the northwest last weekend has thankfully subsided. It was just a really nice, calm day at the allotment today. I think we had about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours down there. A little bit of weeding.
Going back down on Sunday, aren't we, probably?
I think Sunday. And Sunday's a nice day to go down because there's a few people kind of milling around. There's a few...
Sunday's the busiest day there, and it's the only day that the shop there's open.
Yeah, there's friendly faces.
So I need a few more of those bamboo canes to start me bug hotel.
Yeah, definitely.
Rowena just had the Quorn vegan buffalo wings. We've had them. They're nice, aren't they? House of Wax.
House of Wax. That rings a bell.
Is that well? There's two, Rowena, isn't there? There's a modern day remake of an old classic. So I'm guessing it's the modern day one. Oh, that did jump, didn't it?
A little bit. Adam, yeah, that's a fair point. I mean, you've kind of got to, haven't you, in terms of when you're picking people to go on a TV show, there has to be some substance there that they can dig into a little bit, which is, you know, kind of a good thing, really.
Ryan, that is a very interesting question. Will the world go vegan? If so, when do you think? That's a bit like saying, will war ever stop on Earth? If so, when do you think? All of these things, will murder ever stop? Will racism ever stop on Earth? If so, when do you think? When humans realise that it's all in our hands. Everything. We've got the power to make the world exactly the way we want to make it. And all you can do is lead by example. And say, I'm living my life without animal produce. Successfully, happily, healthily. And, you know, you can do like us and have a YouTube channel and try and promote that fact. But it's all in the hands of individuals, and people like their choices. I want a choice. It's my choice. Without ever thinking about the choices they're taking away from other beings.
My slightly pessimistic view of it is, unfortunately, and whether we see this in our lifetimes or not, I don't know. Maybe not. But my slightly pessimistic view of it, Ryan, is that if the world was to go vegan, it would be through necessity rather than through choice. Because often human beings will bend when it's necessary to, but they won't necessarily do it through choice. So if we get to the point where the planet is so polluted and ruined that actually it becomes virtually impossible to produce the food that people choose to eat, then they might have to start eating other food that isn't animals. So, yeah. But that's an interesting question and a difficult one to answer, I think.
Jane says, Paul, would Gemini travel to my part of the country as we're doing Pride this year? Where are you, Jane?
Yeah, just depends.
The vegan queens will go anywhere where they get paid.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Why NNEP 72? YNEP 72. It snowed here on Wednesday.
I'm not having that.
Unbelievable. That is rude.
And Harad, hello, darling. I'd already seen you were here. Of course, Quitches the dragon is getting lots of Quitches. It's in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So that's sitting in my kitchen.
Absolutely. Kind of lives in the kitchen. For now. Angela's raspberry twig came back to life a few days ago. Very surprising.
I got rid of all mine.
Yeah.
Well, I've still got 2 at home here, and they're not doing anything. They're just twigs, literally twigs in the ground.
Yeah. Indeed. Indeedy do. Anything else to update on? I think we've kind of updated on all the key areas. Obviously, we don't want to give too much away because obviously we've got vlogs coming up on the channel. So we don't want to, you know, like I said, we don't want to give too much away on that front. Obviously, our mainstays are our allotment vlogs on a Monday and our meals vlogs on a Tuesday.
And then our 1 live a week, which is Saturday, Friday, Sunday. Saturday last week, Friday this week, Sunday next week, and the pattern continues.
Yes. Going back to what we were talking about before in terms of stuff that we have watched, and just thinking forwards to stuff that I'm looking forward to watching. One of the things that I am really looking forward to watching is I think it's Morbius.
Oh yeah.
With Jared Leto.
Yeah,
I'm really looking forward to that. That does actually look very good. So yeah, quite excited to watch that, definitely. And the final installment in the Jurassic Park series. Definitely looking forward to seeing that, aren't we?
Yeah, the trailer for that was brilliant.
Yeah.
I do love the trailer. Da Vinci, any news updates to the release of the Vegan Queens on $1 Million Vegan?
Good question.
No. Only the information that we got a few weeks ago was that we were shown a little test clip
teaser.
So we can't share.
Yeah. But they're editing stuff. They're working on stuff.
Yeah, it's being worked on. Trust me, we're eager now. It's been many more months than we thought it would be. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. It's been 8 months since we filmed that.
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? It has. I suppose, you know, one thing to consider is, and we were chatting about this before we went live before, is that myself and Paul, we both kind of going out now, going about our business, doing things, you know, like the world has fully returned back to normal. And to a certain extent, in our little pocket of the world, it does very much feel like the world has returned back to normal. But we must remember that there's other parts of the country and certainly other parts of the world where actually we're still just slowly, the wheels are slowly starting to turn again after all this schmarona malarkey. So, you know, that has scuppered a lot of things. There's still a lot of sickness and absence, which, you know, slows everything down. So there's that to contend with as well, isn't there? You know, it's a shame.
Tom's very right. Are you ready?
Oh, of course.
Are you ready?
Yes, I think so.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tom. Happy birthday to you. And many more. See you one day in Cephalonia.
Yes.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Hope you had an absolutely fabulous time. It certainly looked like you had like literally bucket list stuff getting ticked off. It looks like you had an awesome time. Most definitely.
I've just got the Woman's Own theme tune in my head. Why would that happen?
It's because you're a weirdo.
Now Woman's Own stands on its own as everything you're looking for. The magazine, know what I mean? Wow, it gives you so much more. Beauty, fashion, news, pop star interviews. All I like to read. Woman's Own knows what I like. Why did they have a man singing that?
I don't even know what you're talking about. So
it was a Woman's Own commercial.
If you've just joined us, by the way, this is Those Vegan Guys.
Hello.
Down-to-earth veganism and occasional strange songs sung by Paul. Metal Kicks asks, are you going to see the new Avatar movie when it comes out? And what's your plans for Pride months? It's only a month away. We'll probably go and see the new Avatar movie. We did see the first one at the cinema and loved it. We saw it in 3D, if memory serves. It was very, very good.
Metal Kicks ass. Only in America does. Is there a Pride month?
True that. Yeah.
Over
here, it's like 3.5 months.
It's like May to September.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. They're all kicking off all over the place.
Loads of different prides, but it's June in America, isn't it? That's like the official. I think.
Yeah.
We think.
Yeah. In the UK, it's definitely 3.5 to 4 month window of prides, and there's big prides in cities and there's tiny little prides in little towns. It's pretty epic, to be fair. It is, and it's much needed. It's much needed because it does feel a little bit in certain parts of the world, and even in the UK, like we've took a couple of steps back over the last few years in terms of equality.
Adam, why have you done that? Because you know I will. I can't remember it all. Yeah, I can. No, I can. You know we belong together. You and I forever and ever. No matter where you are, you're my guiding star. And from the very first moment I saw you, never felt such emotion.
That's enough now. We'll get copyright. No, we'll get copyright struck.
We won't.
We will.
We won't, because we're singing it. And walking, they're not monetized.
Oh, fair enough.
They're walking on air, just to know.
I don't know the rest of it.
Oh, you just repeat that. Just to know.
Just to know
you are there. Hold me in your arms, don't let me go. I want to stay forever, closer each day, home and away.
It's a good theme tune. It's a good theme tune, to be fair.
Actually, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, nice one for that, Adam. Well done. Well done for that. Da Vinci, hope you are appreciating them as much as we are, and lots of other people have told us. The new intros, the new intros are great. We're loving them.
We're absolutely delighted with them. The one I used for my black bean soup recipe the other day was the one Jason didn't like. He only didn't like it because none of the food was our food. So while he was at work, I went through all our food pics, made them all transparent, and just put them over the food on and then showed it him when he came home, and he was like, "Well, I love it now."
Obviously, yeah, I do. It's one of my favourite intros now, to be honest. It is. I think it's like, but there's like, out of the 10 that we've got, I think there's probably 4 that are like a mainstay, aren't they? Yeah.
Sorry, I was just reading Ashley.
Inability to multitask.
I love how Paul said, "I think I could. I don't remember it." Then belted the whole thing out.
There you go. There you go. Indeed,
it is a good song, though.
Yeah, I think we're going to get to the point with the intros where we have kind of got designated intros for specific types of vlogs.
We kind of already have, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've got 2 for recipes now. We've got one that we're using for our meals vlogs, and then we've got several that are just standard.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, definitely.
That we can use for kitchen vlogs, shopping vlogs, whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm so glad we invested in them.
Definitely.
Like I said, it was time to invest back into the channel again, which you're kind of doing constantly anyway, because it's like in our wish list right now. Not hint, but hint. In our wish list right now, we've got a new webcam, because this one is manual focus. And that one is the best one for streaming with autofocus.
All right.
So
okay.
you can hold your food up to it and it will just autofocus to
I'm with you. Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So there's always bits, you know.
Yeah.
But I thought that the music, that's a mainstay, like in every vlog, always. So Epidemic Sound, as soon as I went on and had a click on a few, I was just like, we have to.
Yeah.
We have to.
It does make the editing process a little longer, but it's worth it. And because so many of you love a lot of the music that we use on our vlogs, and of course because me and Paul are really into music and, you know, inspired by music and connected emotionally with music.
Thank you, drag daughter. Bless you, because I sneezed.
Ah, nice. It's real. The music is a really important part of everything. 95% of what we put on the channel. So having the option to go and find great music that's new for a lot of our vlogs is a wonderful thing. So for us is a really good way to reinvest in the channel, because it makes the vlogs really enjoyable for people, and you know, it makes it nice for us as well.
And same with the intros.
Yeah.
You know, it was just a way to make us look a little bit more professional, kind of.
Definitely.
I'm not taking requests. Bloody super chat, mate, and then make a request. Throwing your demands at me.
Unacceptable and rude. A little bit rude. Joking, of course. Yeah, I used to watch Neighbours and Home and Away back in the day. I'm going back years and years, though. Years and years.
Laurie finally watched Vegucated. And what did you think?
Yes. Yeah. I'm going to scroll back up a little bit. Just make sure we didn't miss anything. Oh, I'd forgotten about that, Alex. The counting. Yeah, that was back in the early days when we were a bit more punk, a bit more edgy. You know, we've still got our edginess, but you know, it's got a little bit of sort of softness around the sides now, a little bit. Okay, we're all good.
Yeah, we're all caught up.
Yes. I'll pour us a little bit more wine, I think. I think for a lot of our vlogs, and Deneen's just mentioned it there, I think for a lot of our vlogs, it really is, having good music is really complementary to a lot of it. I think the only times where we will probably struggle a little bit is with a lot of the time some of our supermarket vlogs, there's music already on them because there's music playing in the supermarket, isn't there? So it's quite difficult to kind of work around that. What has anybody got planned for the rest of the weekend?
Oh, by the way, somebody just said, and I have to acknowledge it because Abby's just said, I wanted to message you on Instagram. I do half for the webcam. If anybody, because some of the things that we put on our wish list, they're things we intend to buy when we've got the money.
Yeah.
It's just that some wonderful people get them for us sometimes. But if things like that are too expensive, you can always send us a PayPal donation and say this is towards such a thing, and then we'll know, and then we know we've got that much towards that thing.
Yeah.
And our PayPal donate link is always below.
And thank you, Abby.
Yes,
thank you,
my darling.
Greatly appreciated, definitely. Always.
Always and forever. Each moment with you.
Oh, pokey, I bet. Evening, lads. Knackered from sowing firewood for next winter.
Ooh.
I should imagine that's, you know, would feel like a never-ending task, although I'm sure it does end at some point. But yeah, good workout.
You know, we had quite a few complaints about that that intro. That first bit, mind you put a really kind of heavy guitar over it.
Yeah, I think it was a bit like whoa,
Yeah,
whoa.
people were like, that's too much for me. So we chatted about it and cut it out. But that was always my original. As soon as I don't know why, it just came into my head one day. This has to be our theme tune, and it was like it had to be that way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, those guys. I thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, because originally it was nice to have that juxtaposed thing of like having like a really sort of punk rock counting, and then a really sort of that. Nice one, Da Vinci. Yeah, so it's all good. Everything's good in the hood. How is everyone doing? As going back to what I was saying before, Simone mentioned before, obviously, that she's going to a vegan festival this weekend. Over here in the UK, as many of you, but not all of you, many of you will know, if you live in the UK, it's a bank holiday weekend this weekend. Is anybody doing anything interesting or exciting this weekend? Or are you just relaxing and just taking some time for yourself? Because that's equally as important.
And I'm going to answer Simone's question. Your thoughts on J.K. Rowling?
Oh, right, okay.
Yanis wants to see the latest movie of the Potter franchise. We will go on Sunday and watch it, but I try to point out why I think she should not be supported. Now, here's the thing. If you boycott the movie, you boycott every actor, every crew member, every person that worked on that movie, costume, makeup, design, set creation, photography, directors, assistant directors.
Well, she's
runners.
not.
No, I know.
Oh, right.
I'm answering the question. Thanks for interrupting me, Flo, Jess, and listen to what I'm saying in future.
Okay.
So I don't know whether boycotting is necessarily a good thing. She's already got her money. She's got her money. And this is a piece of art created by a huge amount of people. She just happened to be the one pushing the pen. But by not supporting her, don't like a page on Facebook, don't follow her on Twitter, don't interact with her in any way, don't, or do. When you see her post something transphobic, respond. So, there you go.
Yeah. I think we were discussing this. It came up in a conversation, I think, on a previous live, and we've been talking to somebody recently about it, and they'd said to us about how the film franchise is trying to actually create some distance between them and her.
Yeah.
But I imagine that's very difficult to do, really, when you think about it.
Well, it's like trying to separate space travel from Elon Musk.
Yeah, it is.
That gets hard. We can't stand Elon Musk. I think he's an absolute. Somebody worded it brilliantly the other day in a tweet. They said, Elon Musk is a supervillain. You can't change my mind. End homelessness. Why are you buying Twitter? And I just thought that's so perfect and succinct.
Yeah.
But we're both really into space.
Yeah.
And even though I think it's a huge waste of money these days, it's like, let's sort Earth out first before we start seeing how we can bloody wreck Mars,
Oh, my opinion on this. I completely agree. I get childish excitement about the prospect of what we could potentially do, but then equally at the same time, I'm constantly disappointed. The most exciting thing that's happened in space exploration and the ability for us to do that recently is reusable rockets that SpaceX has created, and that is exciting, but we're still, it's still a bit disappointing, really, in terms of what we should be able to achieve as a society and as a species if we weren't constantly fighting each other. But like Paul said before, we still haven't charted and explored 90% of the oceans on the planet. So we have got our priorities a little bit mixed up.
Adam, thank you for the super chat.
Oh, Adam.
You'll never guess what Jason said before we actually started this live tonight. Tell them what you said, Jess.
I said, should we have a musical outro tonight like we did on the last Friday Chilling in the Lounge live? But thank you so much for the super chat, Adam, as well. I feel like I could probably do both. Thank you. What you said and a little musical outro at the end as well.
I want to be in America, eating my tea in America, here on my knee in America, having a wee in America. Those aren't words.
No, but they were nice words.
You like them?
They were nice words that you did. You know, they were nice. What should I play? What should I play? Adam said anything of my choice, didn't he?
I want to leave you to play it for a minute.
Hi everyone. What about? I'm trying to think of something that would be quite recognisable for people. There's that. What about something a little bit more fancy? What about
Can you play Salt Water on that thing?
Possibly. I don't know. I've not played it for a long time. That'll do for now, I think. That'll do for now. We'll have a nice little musical outro at the end. Pop that back there for a second. There we go.
I'm back with more.
Just checking that I didn't miss anything whilst I was strumming away on the old guitar.
No, we were.
There. Yes.
That's what we were.
All is good. All is good. Oh, yeah. Never thought about that. Karen says, fun thing of living in Florida, we can watch rocket launches from the beach.
Cool.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Deneen says, totally agree, Paul. Let's focus on what's happening here on Earth. Yeah. We're just about getting our priorities right, isn't it?
Do you know we only know 5% of our own oceans?
Well, that's what I said before. Yeah. Like, there's 90% of our oceans that are completely unexplored and we know nothing about them. It's also a bit scary. A little bit scary, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, that's a great film. Yeah. Alex says 20th Century Boy, first song learnt on guitar. Great stuff. Yeah, I think I kind of butchered it a little bit. It's been a while since I played it, but it was just the first thing that came into my head, to be honest. So, and then a little bit of Hey Joe.
You won't stop the children of the revolution. No, you won't stop the children of the revolution. No, no, no. Bow, 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 bow.
Jason Hubby says you should bring your guitar to May's Grub Club so we can have a sing-along. Although that's a nice idea in theory, I don't necessarily think that would work in practice, regardless of where we decide to go and eat. But yeah, it'd be nice. You know what? Maybe some point over the summer we can have maybe just like a nice picnic somewhere. Sort of Greater Manchester area, perhaps. That might be nice.
Amanda, how do I know if I'm an official member now? What, of the channel here on YouTube or Patreon? If you were a member here on the channel, your name would be green.
Of course.
Everyone who's a member's name's green. Everyone who's a moderator's name's blue.
Yeah.
Poke at the allotment's going great, thank you. New allotment vlog will be up on Monday as usual.
Yes.
And all our updates will be in that.
Aside from the updates we've already provided this very live evening. Yeah, Jane, I was more meaning, I'm not sure how the rest of the clientele in the eating establishment and the staff, whether they would necessarily approve of our impromptu, campfire sing-along. That's all I meant. But yeah, it would be lovely. It would be lovely. Thank you, Adam. Thank you. I would do more on our live streams, but as we discovered last year, when I try to sing and play guitar, specifically when doing live streams on YouTube, for some reason YouTube has a really hard time processing the audio, and sometimes I end up sounding like I'm singing like underwater, which is not ideal, really. Really not ideal. But then it seems fine with just guitar on its own or just singing on its own. It's weird. It's so weird. Anyway.
Well, we should start slowly winding towards the end.
We shouldn't
now, so that we can watch Picard and MasterChef.
Picard!
MasterChef's only
half hour
episodes now.
I think, is there only 2 more episodes of Picard left?
Yeah, I think so.
At least we know we've got a 3rd series. At least we know that.
And it's already filmed, so even if he dies, it doesn't matter. That's basically what he said a few weeks ago.
I did, to be fair. Yeah, it's true that. So, yes, we will slowly start to wrap things up. We will do a nice little musical outro as we say goodbye to you all. I'm going to have another sip of wine. I've just finished my wine.
Adam, you goddamn puppet master.
Nice one, Adam. Good stuff. Good stuff. Love it. Love the encouragement as well.
What episode on Picard? Well, I think we're on
7.
Oh, well, no, there's 10. So if we're only on 7, then there's 4 more left. 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, I'm not sure now. It might be 8.
Well, then there's 3 left, 8, 9, 10.
I'm not actually sure where we're up to, whether it's 7 or 8. Not sure.
Whichever episode is the latest one is the one we're on. Yeah, because they don't just drop them all. No. It's to watch in weekly, which is good. I'd rather that. It's the same with that Outer Range as well, which is a really good series. It really is. Yeah, great acting, great cinematography, just beautifully shot as well. Really good. Simone says, and my kindergartners and my own kids usually hit me when I sing. I'm somewhere between alt and contralto, but without training / sense for my singing voice. Sound like a drunken sailor with a cough. I used to be an alto tenor. That's what it was, wasn't it? Now I'm more like a baritone alto. No. I'm weird. You're not an alto. You're nowhere near an alto because you don't possess falsetto. So you're not an alto. Oh no, what's it called then? You're a baritone tenor. You're somewhere between baritone and tenor. Well, I used to be a tenor. Yeah. I think you're a comfortable tenor, but you have got a good lower register, which is more in the baritone range, definitely. Yeah. Alex says countertenor. Quite possibly. I'm assuming countertenor is somewhere between baritone and tenor, I'm guessing. I don't know
Could be wrong. It's been a while. I was classic.
I used to sing
trained,
much
but-
higher than I do now.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Right, you said you were going to outro out.
Yes. Yes. I'll outro out. Has everybody said their goodbyes? I'll outro out. What shall I outro out with? Last time I outroed out with some blues. Should I do something a little bit more jazzy? I don't know. Something a bit more jazzy.
Got me right.
A little 3-chord jazzy number. What about if I outro with I could just go. Thank you, everyone.
Right.
Thank you.
We shall get off. We shall see you. If you only ever join us for the lives, we'll see you next Sunday.
Yes.
In the kitchen, 3 o'clock. And if you join us for most of our vlogs, we will see you on Monday, the allotment vlog, followed by our meals vlog on Tuesday. But thank you so much for joining us this evening. Amanda, just to say, if you believe you've joined the channel, you haven't, because your name hasn't changed colour and it does it instantly. So
Good to know. Yes.
just so you're aware.
Check on that.
Yeah, check on that. Because your name would definitely be in green if you were a channel member, and right now it isn't, so you're not.
Yes.
Everyone who is a channel member and those who aren't, thank you so much for joining us this evening and for watching and just having a chat with us.
Our fabulous mods, as always, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much, ladies, for helping us to, ladies and thems, helping us to look after stuff. Yeah, thank you for everyone who's watching and everyone who sent a super chat. You guys rock. Thank you so much. Love you, mister. Love you. Mwah. Love you guys. We'll see you again very soon. Till then, please be excellent to yourselves and each other. Bye, loves.